Hello. The amount of times I've done this.
We are here with Luke Black. I'm totally excited. Shall we have another Wee Wee Blogs interview?
Yeah, never enough of Wee Wee Blogs, yes.
Let's do this. Devon Adarami, WeeWeeBlogs.com. Now, when I heard your song, my first reaction was like, hello? No.
Hello, what is this?
No, your song really actually is so multi-dimensional. 1 minute it's like the world's coming to an end. The next minute it's actually more internal. It's like internal problems. But what's really interesting is that you've given your fans a lot of access to you, which also means you have to perform the song again and again. How easy is it for you to transport yourself to the moments when you actually pen to paper the song?
That is actually a really neat question, because a lot of the times, because the song is quite like flashy and the performance is elaborate, I never really got to say that like it's quite difficult for me to perform the song, because it was written in a very nihilist kind of point in my life where, sometimes nobody knows what they're going to do next and what's going to happen. And there's loads of things from the outside world and the inside, which you nicely noticed, that kind of make you overwhelmed. And, every time... And I wrote the song in 5 minutes, so that means that
In 5 minutes, Luke.
well, let's yeah, it's a figure of speech. maybe like 25 minutes, but like, yeah, I wrote it. I was in like an obligatory quarantine throughout the pandemic, and my friend sent me a melody, and I was just like, this is the sentence. I just want to sleep. It's something that I repeated all the time, even before the pandemic, the world would get really overwhelming, and I would, every time I would start the song, it feels like I would transport into that moment when I wrote it, and it would be kind of like difficult. I don't want to, like, I'm having a really good time performing it, but also it's like a reimagining of the situation, and in that way, I kind of close down every time I try to perform it. And, to Liverpool, I'm going to try and work through that kind of emotion. But yeah, it's like I'm having fun, but I'm also like remembering stuff that I'm grateful for, because it got me this song. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes like even the fun songs can be difficult to like tap into.
But also, what could be dark to you could actually be fun to a lot of people. It's very interesting, because when you were putting my number in your phone, I saw lots of your DMs, and they were like, people think it's sexy.
I mean, darkness is sexy, in a way. I think, like, it's the expression, it's the mood that the song has, but the message can be delivered in a plethora of ways. Like you can just like I could have made this a ballad, and I'm gonna have like the acoustic version of the song, which is kind of like something that I want to showcase, and the emotion of the song might go more through there. But when you want to wake people up, you want to make them dance a bit and vogue a bit, I guess.
You want to wake them up with a boner.
I mean, hopefully someone will get a boner from this song, yeah. But it's just, as much as it is difficult to perform, it's like a a healing process. Hello. Well, now the song it's about sex, yes.
Oh my god. One of the reasons I was also very excited about meeting you is because I knew you were going to serve fashion. Like you just had that taste, isn't it? From like because I love your facial expressions, your angles. You understand visuals. But when you perform, as you will be in Israel tomorrow, and you're not supported with all that, production and choreo, how do you channel your expression?
Another interesting question. I to tell you the truth, it's not really easy because then it's just me and the message and the memories of the song. So I like to kind of color my song in different ways, working with friends and feeling all of their hard work and energy around me on stage, and the amazing dancers and choreographer
And the lobster.
and the lobster and my lobster phone, which I never got to make because I overslept. But it's just it's difficult. I'm not an artist that likes to perform on my own, but sometimes you can't afford everyone. But I really want to be here and feel the people. It has been like 5 years since I performed in front of an audience, and even on my national selection there was no audience. It was just a couple of sexy camera people
Who are sliding in your DMs? Who are sliding in your DMs are blowing. Like literally, every time you open your phone, boom, 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 boom. Boom. How do you actually cope with all that attention?
I've
Sorry, was that embarrassing?
Well, I'm really happy to be getting DMs from the fans. The other DMs are never here. They were never here before, and I never get them even now. And I applied to
Modesty,
get them.
modesty.
No.
We listen. My eyes don't lie.
Listen, I need to focus on the performance. That is my excuse.
But tell me, so you were talking about channeling your expression when you're not being supported, right? And you then talked about, before we digressed, that Corona obviously took that away from a long time because you haven't really performed in front of an audience in 5 years. So now the feeling you get is...
Well, it wasn't just COVID. It was literally me who kind of distanced myself from music because I lost faith in it in a way. But I think every artist kind of like fluctuates between, I'm the best thing in the world, and then I'm the worst thing in the world. And I had those second things more than I had the first things, but it did slow everyone down. And for me, I have to admit, I was kind of fine with it, because I was like, okay, I'll just get to sleep through it all. No one expects me to do anything, to, perform, to be this coolest person in the world, to like take care of my looks, to kind of do that. I was just eating loads, and I was just playing games a lot, and I was just being myself, not showering, all of that was
also a mood board.
It was a mood board. I hope I look like I showered. No, but the thing is, I had to go through whole that process, and then to get to create this song. And the song was created before that or during that, but the performance was created after I woke up. So I don't know. I might be like, I'm just maybe like I'm making too much of a philosophy out of this, but it was like the whole performance for me was a wake up call, and I can't believe that I won, having not performed like for 5 years and not even having choreo before, not the visuals, not the set design, not even the outfits. It was just it was just me and like I don't know, like this was a really big challenge for me, and I wanted to do it to challenge myself, but I also wanted to send this message that I'm there for the people, and I really want everyone to wake up and bring a change to the world, outside and inside. And meeting people right now has just changed the world for me, I guess.
Issa, I don't think you're philosophizing your song more, because I think it's been so... what I feel coming from you is honesty, because you actually said you wrote the song in like 5 minutes or 25, right? So, I mean, that is a strong admittance, but you're talking about the performance, and the performance obviously had a lot more thought to it, and there was a lot more of a team effort with it. What I'm curious, though, is that if you can write your entry in such a short space of time, do you have music planned that you've also written in a short space of time that you'll be revisiting for an EP, an LP, or... A visual album.
Oh well,
Oh, yeah.
where does one get the money for that? I just feel like I did write loads, and I did write like in euphoric sense of like writing really quickly, a burst of inspiration, and I this is one of the tracks, and I will have more coming. I'm not giving up on music anymore, especially since I've had so much support from you and the fans of Eurovision. Um, I don't know. I can't even express my gratitude. I don't know if at any point in my life I'll be able to express something, because like people actually have helped me a lot, and now I'm more confident to release more music, and I will definitely have something. I really hope I get to have an album, because there's so much I want to say. But the songs that I will be releasing close to Eurovision are definitely the songs that came out of the burst of inspiration. I think that's the best thing.
It is the burst of it's the burst of inspiration. I know, like
I don't know how I said it, but yeah.
Is it a cohesive body of work? So is it pre and post?
It's
Or-
intuitive. So, and sometimes like I don't really think too much about like, or I don't really know what I'm doing. So in a way, like I'm just writing, and then I look back on the work, and then I'm like, okay, these songs are having the same narrative in a way, sonically, visually,
So there's
mathematically.
vision. We gotta get a visual album. There's a lot of visual.
Yeah, I'm working on it to get like loads of visuals to support my music, because I feel like that goes hand in hand with me. I'm not like the best vocalist or the best pianist or the best songwriter, but like I kind of amid all those things, and then I add the visuals, and that is the whole picture of who I am as an artist.
And coming into Eurovision, particularly this year, has been such a welcome. You've been such a welcome addition to, the School of 23, which is of course united by music. What's your take on that?
That slogan is so beautiful. I feel like, Eurovision in itself is like a time where, it's like a sleepy time. It's like everybody forgets about their problems. They're just there to have fun. And I thought it was like more of like, oh, we're competing. This is so serious. This is so serious. And it is serious. It is quite well done. And the artists are like really thorough with their work. But like also at the same time, meeting people, I just see the goodness like in them. And that could only mean that like there's so much love circulating. And I like how at that one point, everyone in Europe and around the world will be watching and will be with their close ones, and they will be having fun. They will be enjoying, some ballads. They will enjoy me being the dark cloud of Eurovision, and there it's just there's such a variety of artists and also a variety of people watching it, and I only got to realize that now that I met so many people. So in a way, I think that Eurovision is like the most wonderful competition, to be honest. Like it's just there to make you feel good and unite you, basically. United by music for me means united by the friends that you get to watch Eurovision with. Friends, family, also the friends you meet as us with like as people who are like singing at the competition. Like I met Sinan, like it's really, really fun.
If there's one thing we've realized is that our favorite Serbian high priest of darkness actually exudes so much light. Luke Black.
Wow!
Thank you so
much. We're both so dramatic.
Oh
This
my
is-
God.
it's insane.
Speak for yourself.
But thank you so much. Thank you for your amazing review of my song. And I have to say, I was
Only
really-
because I like it.
Yeah, but, well, obviously, I wouldn't thank you if you didn't like it. I'd be like, no. But yeah, no, it means a lot, and especially like I know that you have a very thorough taste, and I am happy to be on your good side.
Oh, you're so wonderful. Guys, we will see you later. By the way, Luke Black's mood board on Pinterest is so lit. I love it. Your Pinterest.
Yeah, I'm like, where did you find my Pinterest? No, but yeah, I mean, it is.
Well, follow him on all the other social media platforms too. And we will see you later. Bye.
Bye.